Hello everyone, welcome to Historically Accurate. I believe you are no strangers to Chinese Kung Fu, which has appeared in a large number of movies and TV shows. Some of you may not know that there are many types of Chinese Kung Fu, and each of them has its own characteristics and traditions. Today, I will talk about the top 10 famous Chinese Kung Fu. Number 10. Tong Bei Quan. It is said that Tong Bei Quan was created by a man named Qi Xin during the Daoguang period of the Qing dynasty. Qi Xin originally excelled at pole technique. Then he met Master Ma, who was good at boxing, and exchanged his pole technique for Master Ma's boxing technique. Later, he met Master Zhao, who excelled at blade technique, and exchanged his pole technique for Master Zhao's blade technique. After that, he combined all the techniques he had learned and created Tong Bei Quan. Tong Bei Quan is characterized by using the power thrown from the back to make the arms like two whips, both powerful and erratic, so that the opponent doesn't know how to defend. When Tong Bei Quan is practiced, the arms will strike a loud sound, which is another interesting characteristic. Tong Bei Quan has appeared in many movies and TV shows. For example, in the movie The Legend of Fang Saiyang, Jet Li and Vincent Zhao had an impressive fight, and the technique that Vincent Zhao used was Tong Bei Quan. Number 9. Ba Gua Zhang. Dong Haichuan, the creator of Ba Gua Zhang, was born on October 13, 1797. He was fond on martial arts since childhood and traveled to many places. Wherever he went, he visited the local martial arts masters and learned from them. Years later, based on the various martial arts he had learned, Dong Haichuan created a complete set of palm techniques, Ba Gua Zhang. Ba Gua Zhang is characterized by a lot of palm changes and foot movements, mainly in circles. The distance between the enemy and us changes as we move in circles while we are looking for opportunities to attack. Movies such as The Grand Master, The Kung Fu Master, and Ba Gua Lianhua Zhang are all about Ba Gua Zhang. Check out these movies if you are interested. Number 8. Xing Yi Quan. The creator of Xing Yi Quan was Ji Juke in the late Ming and early Qing dynasties. Legend has it that he was proficient at Liu He spear and also acquired the Yue Wu Mu boxing manual of Yue Fei, a famous general of the southern Song dynasty. Therefore, he combined the spear technique and the Yue Wu Mu boxing technique and created Xing Yi Quan. Xing Yi Quan is simple and uncomplicated, calm and steady, with tight and compact movements, fast and complete. It has 6 principles: cleverness, naturalness, decisiveness, speed, fierceness, and making it difficult for the enemy to escape. In the movie The One, Gabriel Yu-law, played by Jet Li, used Xing Yi Quan, while another character, Gabe Law, also played by Jet Li, used Ba Gua Zhang. The movie The Grand Master also had many scenes of Xing Yi Quan. It can be said that Xing Yi Quan is a very important boxing technique in Kung Fu movies. Number 7. Ba Ji Quan. There are many stories about the origin of Ba Ji Quan. One story says that Chong Cang, a monk in the southern Song dynasty, created Ba Ji Quan by combining the strengths of his martial arts skill with the strengths of the boxing techniques of Shaolin Temple. Another story says that Ba Ji Quan was created by a Taoist priest in the late Ming dynasty and later passed on to Wu Zhong. It is quite difficult to verify any of these stories since Ba Ji Quan originated too early. Therefore, none of them is historically accurate. Ba Ji Quan is extremely ruthless and fierce, and is famous for using elbows, knees, shoulders, and other parts for melee attacks. Therefore, it is said that the bodyguards of many modern Chinese leaders, such as Pu Yi, the last emperor of China, Chiang Kai-shek, and Mao Zedong, all used Ba Ji Quan. The movies of Legend of the Wrestlemaster, The Grandmaster, and Fatal Contact all had exciting scenes of fights involving 八极拳. Check them out if you are interested. Number 6. Hongquan. It is said that Hongquan came from Hongmen, which was founded in the 13th year of Kangxi in the Qing dynasty. Hongmen was an organization propagating the idea of fighting against Qing dynasty and restoring the Ming dynasty. It taught its members boxing technique, which was gradually perfected and became known as Hongquan. Hongquan is quite influential in southern China, and there are many different schools of Hongquan. Hongquan is characterized by a wide variety of hand techniques and a lot of strength. It requires less leg techniques and its footwork is stable. Hongquan is elusive because it can be either fast or slow, and it includes both long and short-range punches. Among the masters who used Hongquan in history, the most famous was Huang Feihong in the late Qing dynasty. His disciples are all over Guangdong and Hong Kong, and many martial artists and martial arts stars in the Hong Kong film industry are disciples of Hongquan. Therefore, you can see Hongquan in many kung fu movies. The most famous are, of course, the movie series Once Upon a Time in China, featuring Jet Li. I highly recommend them. Number 5. Tan Tui. Legend has it that in the late Tang dynasty, a man named Master Kunlun created Tan Tui in Longtan Temple. In the Ming dynasty, a Shaolin monk named Xiang Ji and Master Yue Kong, the heir of Master Kunlun, exchanged their martial arts skills. After that, the monks of Shaolin Temple made some improvements of Tan Tui and called it Shaolin Tan Tui. Unlike the previously mentioned martial arts, Tan Tui lays more emphasis on the use of legs. Footwork position and kick style are the focus of Tan Tui practice. Tan Tui movements are simple and practical with strong explosive power. It is very suitable for beginners to practice martial arts. Among the film and television works, there was a TV series called The Kung Fu Master, which talked about Tan Tui. You can also find fascinating scenes of Tan Tui in the movies Kung Fu Hustle and Troubled Treasures. Number 4. Chai Li Fang. Chai Li Fang is a relative modern boxing style. Its creator, Chen Xiang, learned Cai Jia Quan from Zen master Cai Fu in 1827. Then he learned Li Jiajiao and pole technique from Li Youshan. And finally, he learned Fo Jia Zhang, palm technique from Zen master Qing Cao. Eventually, Chen Xiang integrated all these martial arts he had learned and created his own boxing style. The name of this boxing style came from the 3 martial arts learned by Chen Xiang. Since Chai Li Fang combined the strengths of the 3 martial arts, it is fast and flexible, can be either soft or hard, and has agile footwork. When using Chai Li Fang, the person is required to cry out a sound to accompany the movement as a cheer. Chai Li Fang has as many as 49 boxing technique sets, divided into 3 levels: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. In addition, it has 62 weapon technique sets. It requires a lot of hard work to learn all of them. Chai Li Fang is a very influential boxing style, so it is often seen in film and television works. The most famous is the movie Chai Li Fang. Number 3. Tai Chi. It is quite difficult to verify the origin of Tai Chi. One of the currently popular stories says that it was created by the famous Taoist priest Zhang Sanfeng in the Southern Song dynasty. It was then passed down through many generations to Chen Changxing in Chenjiagou. Chen Changxing further developed Tai Chi and his style is named Chen style Tai Chi. After learning Tai Chi in Chenjiagou, Yang Luchan gradually developed his own style, which is also known as Yang style Tai Chi. Modern Tai Chi is basically derived from these 2 types of Tai Chi. Tai Chi is a very special boxing style. On the one hand, it can be used to attack and defend, and attaches great importance to defeating the opponent's aggressive attacks with gentle boxing technique. It follows the direction of the opponent's attacks and uses their own force to defeat themselves. On the other hand, it is philosophical, focusing on the dialectical philosophy of yin and yang. It also emphasizes the use of feint and real attack, as well as the combination of being fast and slow. In addition, Tai Chi can help improve health. This is why you can see very fast Tai Chi in Kung Fu movies, and you can also see many elderly people practicing very slow Tai Chi in parks in China. Due to its enormous influence, Tai Chi frequently appears in various Kung Fu movies and TV shows. Some famous ones include The Tai Chi Master, starring Jet Li, as well as Tai Chi Zero, Tai Chi Hero, and Ip Man 4, The Finale, etc. All these movies had impressive scenes of Tai Chi. Number 2. Yong Chun, Wing Chun. There are many stories about the origin of Yong Chun Quan, and it is difficult to verify them. Without looking into the details of these stories, we can roughly conclude that Yong Chun Quan was learned by Yan Yongchun in the Qing dynasty, then passed on to Liang Bochou, Huang Huabao, Liang Erdi, etc., and finally was further developed by Liang Zan. Liang Zan had a disciple named Chen Huashun, who had amazing arm strength and followed Liang Zan to learn Yong Chun at the age of 39. Chen Huashun later started his own school to teach Yong Chun, and his last disciple was Ip Man. Ip Man further developed Yong Chun Quan and introduced it to the whole world. Bruce Lee was also a disciple of Ip Man. Yong Chun is a highly combat-oriented boxing technique which requires fast punches and tight defense. It can be used to both attack and defend well. Yong Chun uses inch power to attack or defend, and focuses on attacking the opponent's center line from the fighter's own center line, which is the famous center line theory of Yong Chun. Yong Chun also requires that the body's center of gravity be maintained at all times during the transition between attack and defense, avoiding Chong Shen, which is moving the upper body's center of gravity forward without moving the feet. There are so many movies and TV shows about Yong Chun. Wing Chun, Donnie Yan's Ip Man series, and The Grandmaster are all very good Yong Chun movies. Number 1. Jeet Kune Do. The origin of Jeet Kune Do is pretty simple. Bruce Lee created Jeet Kune Do by integrating Yong Chun, boxing, fencing, and various other types of martial arts. It has no fixed patterns, which gives the fighter a high degree of freedom. The literal meaning of Jeet Kune Do is the method of blocking an opponent's incoming punches. Unlike traditional Chinese martial arts, Jeet Kune Do has no set routines or rules. It seeks simplicity and directness. Its martial arts philosophy expects the user to be as flexible as water and able to respond with instant judgment based on the actions and even thoughts of the opponent. Jeet Kune Do believes that attack is the best defense and hopes to achieve victory through practical, simple, and fast movements. Bruce Lee is not only the master of Jeet Kune Do, but also the pioneer of modern Kung Fu movies. His movies, The Big Boss, Fist of Fury, The Way of the Dragon, Fist of Unicorn, and Enter the Dragon are all quite brilliant. If you want to learn more about Bruce Lee and Jeet Kune Do, you can read his book Chinese Kung Fu. You can also read Tao of Jeet Kune Do and Bruce Lee's fighting method, which were compiled based on Bruce Lee's notes and manuscripts. The development of Jeet Kune Do suffered a severe blow since Bruce Lee passed away at the age of only 32. Had he lived as long as the creators of other martial arts, he would have had an immeasurable impact on the development of Jeet Kune Do. Well, that's it for today. If you like my video, please like, subscribe, and share the video. If you have any thoughts and suggestions, please leave your comments below. See you next time!